Lots of people that come to us have never worked with an architect before, and they're a little intimidated. It is a complex process, but we make it much easier. For one, we separate it into 5 phases and help them to understand those phases. Those are a pre-design phase, a schematic design phase, construction documents, bidding and negotiation, and finally the construction portion. Well, in the pre-design phase, we're going to focus on a few things. We're going to focus on the room program first, and that is to say, how many bedrooms do we want? What formal rooms do we want? And what special features and sizes they might be. We'll then look at the images, and I'm sure you've got some images of things that you like or might want. I'll add some images to that pile, and we'll talk about those. In addition, we look at the site. We'll probably walk the site together. We'll look at the approach and the views, and then from the survey, we'll figure out where the sun rises and where it sets. And we really want the primary rooms in the house to get the best light, and that'll help us do that. After the pre-design phase, we want to get into the schematic design. I always start with a bubble diagram. That is, just a diagram of where the rooms are, where the views might be, where the sun rises and sets. I put that all on a piece of paper so that it can inform the floor plans. I'll do the floor plans next, at least the first floor, and then I'll start thinking about the exterior views. What are the elevations like? And so the presentation for the schematic design becomes the site plan, the floor plans, and the elevations. I'll do a front and back and the first and second floors, and then we'll present. I don't want to go too far with things before we know we're on the right track. Well, within the construction documents phase, we're going to produce a lot of detailed drawings. These will include floor plans, building sections, elevations, and then exterior details such as dormers and bay windows. We'll also include drawings for the structures of the house, the mechanical systems, and the lighting and electrical. In addition, there'll be specifications. The written specification is about 50 to 60 pages, and this will just speak to the quality of the materials that we're specifying. All these things combine to create what the builder needs to get a permit, to price the house, and to ultimately construct it. Well, following the construction documents phase, we really want to know what the house is going to cost. And so the next thing we'll do is we'll send all those detailed drawings and specifications to a few builders. We call this the bidding and negotiation phase. Along with those documents, we'll send them a spreadsheet. So this will be a blank Excel spreadsheet with all the different categories. They'll return that as part of the pricing, and we'll create a master spreadsheet. This master will allow us to do analysis between the builders and between the different elements of the project. Ultimately, when we get some pricing we like, we'll have them meet with the owner. The owner will negotiate a final price based on everything up to that point. Well, following the bidding and negotiation phase, we're going to want to get into construction. This will typically mean an American Institute of Architects contract and then getting going. During the construction process, we will have a meeting on site, typically every 1 to 2 weeks. These will be attended by the builder, the architect, and the owner or an owner's representative. The process will continue, and we'll be providing supplemental information. We'll be reviewing shop drawings and also approving the applications for payment from the builder. Those will get signed off on before they're passed on to the owner. The process will continue all the way to the end when the owner ultimately moves into their beautiful new home.